Kyle Larson just dropped a bombshell on Ross Chastain that surprised many. What did he say, and why is he so certain about it? And on top of that, Ross Chastain has revealed the details of a heated brawl he had with Noah Gragson at Kansas Speedway. So who is to blame? Want to know? Then, stay tuned to NASCAR Zone to the end as we find out what NASCAR has played this time and not penalized any of the drivers. But before we dive into that, do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Ross Chastain carries a little bit of Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus within him. Palmer's aggressive style, in which he played the course as if he didn't care about making bogeys, cost him some victories but won him an army of admirers and helped golf reach an audience it had not been able to before. Then Nicklaus came along, who wasn't yet telegenic or personable, to dethrone the beloved hero and finally get his own huge fan base. NASCAR has been looking for someone like Chastain, and he's at the early Palmer stage of his career as an athlete. He's had some wins, but he's also made some snowmen on his record. However, another driver in the Cup Series, Kyle Larson, believes that someone like Jack Nicklaus is on the horizon in terms of maturing into the role of the guy who will replace the guy. In fact, enough so that Chastain could soon take a prize title away from Larson's partner. In 1956, NASCAR drivers were the first to cast their votes for the Most Popular Driver Award. However, it wasn't until much later that fans were given the opportunity to do the same. The award is given by the National Motorsports Press Association each fall at the NASCAR Awards Banquet. Both Bill Elliott and Dale Earnhardt Jr. have a total of 16 victories to their name in the Cup Series, while Dale Earnhardt Jr. has won the title 15 years in a row. In more recent years, Chase Elliott has successfully followed in his father's footsteps by taking home the most recent 5 awards. It is possible that Elliott's unbeaten streak may come to an end this year. After fracturing his left leg snowboarding early in the season, he missed 6 of the first races of the season, and it is highly improbable that he will be able to make the playoffs unless he wins one of the last 14 points events. Kyle Larson believes that there will come a point in Ross Chastain's career when he will be able to win the Most Popular Driver Award, despite the fact that he is currently too divisive to win the award. According to Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain is moving the needle. Not even 2 weeks ago, Ross Chastain wrecked Kyle Larson's race at Dover Motor Speedway by spinning Brennan Poole. The number 5 Chevrolet sustained significant damage as a result of Poole's car going up the track and into Larson's path of travel. At the time, it is easy to understand why Larson was upset, but it appears that he has moved past this issue. In fact, while talking about many different things on his High Limit Room podcast, the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series winner showed that he likes the energy Chastain brings to the sport with events like Sunday's fight with Noah Gragson at Kansas Speedway.
I mean, obviously, I was upset with him 2 weeks ago, but I kind of love it. I think Ross is great. I mean, he's at this point, I think he is sort of owning it. Yeah, I'm this guy, and I think he's got the potential to be more popular than Chase Elliott. So I think it's awesome. Brad likes to say, he's moving the needle.
Ross Chastain has been starting from scratch to develop his fan base. Ross Chastain began his career in the NASCAR Cup Series with Premium Motorsports, and then went on to compete for Chip Ganassi Motorsports for the entirety of the 2021 season. However, his first 2 victories came during the previous season while driving for Trackhouse Racing, and that is how a lot of fans found out about the watermelon farmer from Florida. It's possible that he also gained some reputation while driving for Colleague Racing in the 2020 Xfinity Series, where he achieved 27 top 10 finishes in 2020. But it's safe to say that Chastain did not inherit followers in the same manner that Chase Elliott did. Elliott got a head start in the attention department thanks to the fact that he is Bill Elliott's son, and that he spent his whole Cup Series career racing for Hendrick Motorsports. The fact that he has won 18 races since 2018 and the championship in 2020 certainly hasn't hurt him. But apart from that, what did Ross Chastain say after his fight with Noah Gragson? After Ross Chastain hit Noah Gragson in the jaw on pit road in Kansas on Sunday, the million-dollar question in Race World USA was how NASCAR would handle this. Now, it looks like a lot of curious fans, other drivers, and the two men who got into a fight after the race can breathe easy. On Tuesday, the league said that neither Chastain nor Gragson would be punished for their parts in the fight. Although his car was never touched, Gragson took issue with Chastain racing up on him as the two banked through Turn 4 and after the Adventel 400. Legacy Motor Club's rookie driver confronted the Watermelon Man, grabbing his fire suit as they exchanged insults. Chastain then grabbed Gragson's fire suit and could be heard saying "stop" right before he hit Gragson in the cheek with a sharp blow. After the fight, Chastain told what had happened in his own words.
I definitely crowded him up off of 4, and he took a swipe out of us in 3 and then came down, grabbed a hold of me, and a very big man once told me we have a no-push policy here at Trackhouse. So
Gragson's version of the story was, as you might expect, a bit more lively.
I just got fenced by the one. He took care of us at Talladega and didn't, we're Chevrolet teammates and didn't work with us there, and then fenced us here, and I'm just over it. Nobody else has the balls to at least, confront him. So if you don't at least just grab him and do something, he's just going to keep doing it, and I'm over it. It's the second time. I have respect for Justin Marks and the rest of the Trackhouse team, and that's why I'm not wrecking him on the racetrack, but I'm ready to fight him. I didn't even get a shot in because the security guards got in the middle of it, but nobody confronts the guy. He just keeps doing it, and I'm sick and tired of it.
But what did NASCAR say about the punch that Ross Chastain gave to Noah Gragson? NASCAR's Senior Vice President of Competition, Elton Sawyer, explained on SiriusXM NASCAR radios the morning drive.
No, I think, we've looked at that. We've talked about it. We've had, and we'll continue to have conversations with Ross and Noah. And as we've said before, our sport's an emotional sport. Our guys, again, just using Sunday, everybody was on the edge. So when you feel like your day hasn't gone the way you had hoped it would, and someone may have impacted that in a way that you're not happy, you're going to show your displeasure. So, yeah, we'll continue to have some dialogue with those two organizations to make sure we're in a good place. But thought that Noah and Ross both, they had got to a level there that obviously we would have preferred not to have seen, but they were both showing their displeasure of what happened. But again, it's an emotional sport. And from time to time, you're going to have disagreements, and you're going to see that. Well, we tell our officials that these are people that are officiating the race to not get involved in that. And I think if you look at that particular situation, the officials, the other crew members, both from the 42 and the 1, thought they handled it extremely well. They didn't get involved. They allowed the drivers to show their displeasure, which is what we would prefer to see. Our security people did get involved, and they will get involved. They'll let them have their space to be able to talk, but once it rises to a level like it did on Sunday, they're going to get involved and break it up. And I thought they all handled it very well.
NASCAR security broke up the fight on pit road almost as soon as it started, so there was no way that Gragson could hit Chastain in retaliation. It's been an interesting mix of reactions, especially since Denny Hamlin, who has his own beef with Chastain, seemed to side with the Watermelon Man when Bob Pockrass showed him the video of Chastain punching rookie Gragson. Hamlin laughed as he saw the fight and said Chastain told him Gragson to stop.
He told him to stop.
Junior's comparison of the Watermelon Man to his beloved father made some fans angry on Twitter. But he's not the only driver from the past to give the Watermelon Man good marks. Kyle Petty, an expert for NBC Sports, also praised Chastain and talked about why his aggressive driving style keeps making waves in the Cup Series and beyond.
Okay, everybody likes to complain about Ross Chastain because what happens is when you have a new guy running at the sharp end of the stick, what I mean is winning races and challenging the establishment, people are going to complain. There was a race last year that Christopher Bell complained that Ross Chastain did something to him, and Ross Chastain was not even on the same straightaway, people. Get off of Ross Chastain's back. Here's the deal. Ross Chastain drives like Richard Petty, like Kel Yarborough, like Dale Earnhardt Sr. did in a lot of ways, like Joey Logano does. He has one purpose. It's to win the race.
So that is for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell us in the comments what you think about the video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more of our videos on NASCAR updates. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.